Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on Dre's Mind. I have no clue what episode this is because the episode I uploaded today, Friday, was supposed to be uploaded Monday. Now the one that I'm gonna upload on Monday should have been the one that should have been uploaded today. Yeah. Anywho, these things happen. So today, what is on my mind? Accountability is on my mind, as well as BlackRock. Yeah, people, BlackRock, my God. Music, not much. Same old thing. Been listening to Kevin Ross today in the gym. Some K Dot, some Drake. Just Family Matters. I ain't Drake fan like that. And we're just going to get into it. So cheers, let's chat. This was inspired by one of the guys in the group. Just got off a Zoom meeting with him, and he inspired the living shit out of me to talk about this today. And it's accountability, personal responsibility. Now, when I was struggling to learn to trade and in the working world, having two kids, trying to keep myself together, there are days where you slack off. Then turns out to be weeks where you slack off. I never really slacked off for weeks. It was more like a day here, a day there. But something clicked. Get up, go to work every single day. I clockwork 8 to 5 every fucking day. That's discipline. Believe it or not, that is a form of discipline. I was more disciplined with doing it for someone else than I was doing it for myself. Even diet, right? Or it's not even diet, eating better. I was undisciplined. I was always disciplined. I still am disciplined going to the gym, but eating habits, undisciplined. So there's a gap. You're disciplined when you're told what to do, but when you have free will to do what you have to do, people go undisciplined. So taking responsibility for those moments that you're not disciplined, all it takes is a moment to snap yourself back into it. I would remind myself, is this getting me to my goal? The answer is no. Do something to get to your goal. Andy Frisella has what he calls the power list. That was a game changer. 3 things that you have to do every single day without negotiation with self. Kobe had a very, very, very powerful talk on holding yourself accountable. And I don't negotiate with myself. I just do it. And unfortunately, that happened after he retired from basketball. But I got that from Andy. And I don't negotiate with myself. I do what I have to do for me because it makes no sense for me to be undisciplined for myself, but disciplined for the CEO of the company I worked for. And yeah, it pays the bills. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, this fucker would leave when he wanted to leave, do what they wanted to do on their time. Well, I'm stuck in the office. I got kids too. Well, what about me? And again, that's where victim mentality sinks in. So you have to hold yourself to a standard, and that standard needs to be, what do I need to do for me to put myself in a better situation? And then you constantly have to do that for you, nobody else, you. I gave Frank the example, and it's kind of played out, but I said, hey, if this cup was empty and you're thirsty, I can't give you anything out of this cup. I have to fill this cup up. I'm going to take a drink first because I can't help you until I help myself. And then you can have some, right? That's the game. Do this for yourself. And you're not going to be balanced. There is no work-life balance when you're grinding this way. You're going to be unbalanced. You need to be okay with it because it's the way. It's the only way. Social media has people sissied, like full on sissified, because they think, oh, it needs to be sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn piss. No, it's never that way. It's always going to be unbalanced. It is always going to be tough. It could be less tough if you know the path to take, but it's not going to be balanced. It's only going to be balanced when you get to that freedom number. And that's what it is. Freedom is a number financially. And people say money doesn't matter. BS. Money absolutely matters because you can't do shit if you don't have it. And that brings me to this topic as well. So, trading, you are 100% responsible for your results, not your mentor, not the information. Somewhat the information if you're executing on shit information, but you are responsible for the P and the L, the profit and the loss at the end of the trading day, the week, the month, the quarter, the year. That is your shit. You can't blame a course unless it's shitty. You can't blame your mentor unless the mentor is crap. It's you. No one presses buy and sell on that button but you. No one presses those buttons. It's the trader, the you, that presses those buttons. And if you can't take responsibility for you pressing the buttons, what's the point? Go back to the working world. You want someone to hold your hand and carry you. It's not how this works, man. It's not how this works. So at what point when you will you say, I'm doing the same thing over and over again? I need to change. Find a good mentor. And I'm not saying I'm a good mentor. What I'm saying is find information that allows you to execute and make money. Stop blaming everybody else. It's not their problem. It's fucking yours. When I realized that Chris Laurie wasn't handholding, that it was up to me to do this, I had to do it. I took mentoring a step further. I offer one-on-one Zooms with people, and they still don't execute on the suggestions that I offer. It is your responsibility to do that. Now, let's move on. Shall we chat about BlackRock? Yes, we fucking shall. BlackRock's ETF is doing fucking well. If you didn't know, BlackRock has an ETF. However, BlackRock is now trying to get personal investor, personal trader money into their ETF. This should alarm you. Why? Why should this alarm you? Because of control. They already manage trillions. Say that again. They already manage trillions. They already manage trillions of dollars. Mind blowing, right? Why do you need more money? Why do you need retail investor money? Why do you need big private investor money? Why do you need that? I'll tell you my theory. Control. Money equals control. If you control the money supply, the Fed, you can do what you want, however you want, if you want it, and you have influence. The part of the problem is these funds are in the markets that hurt us the most. These funds are in oil, these funds are in real estate ETFs, and this is why prices of all of this stuff is going up. You don't think these guys have direct lines to the Fed? If the system changes, well, we change, but we have to change the system. You speak with your money. If you don't have faith in the American economy, pull your money out of it, put it somewhere else, right? People, when they were protesting Palestine and Israel and all of that stuff, pull your money out of the stocks, out of the futures, out of the commodities. If you that affected Israel, if you really wanted to affect the change, no one did it. That's that personal accountability I was talking about in the first segment. But it should scare you because the level of control that BlackRock has is, ugh, it's crazy. It should alarm you a little bit. People talk about Goldman Sachs this, Goldman Sachs that, but they're nothing compared to BlackRock, right? Just fly on the wall. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, but again, if you want to change the landscape, speak with your money, not with your voice. Well, speak with your money first and then your voice. That's super important. I don't like the fact that BlackRock's trying to control everything. And if these, even emerging markets, even affordable areas of the states, BlackRock is buying up real estate. Kick these funds out of real estate. They have no business in real estate, right? That's for the people. They're driving price up to the point that where people can't buy anything. How is that fair to the people? And again, I said it before, the Fed is in the people business, supposedly. Take care of your people, right? Take care of home first. I hope this doesn't fall on deaf ears, but the following of this page isn't that big yet. But at some point, I hope it to be big to affect change. We need new thought leaders, right? And I'm not saying I'm spearheading the charge by no means, but just simply by putting it out there, hopefully it does affect change in some way, shape, or form. So, what should you do? A typical person would say put your money in crypto. But again, crypto ETFs are popping up everywhere. And again, guess where they're probably going to tie back to? BlackRock is heavily invested in crypto. Find a coin, find something that is outside of the system that you can manage, that you can invest. And from that, attempt to enjoy the benefits. No. And from that, take control of your own life, take control of your own finances. Again, I worked in insurance, and the power that investing in an insurance policy can have is crazy. Now, there are people out there saying insurance is not an investment. Bullshit. Insurance is an excellent investment. I know people that have paid off houses, bought real estate with IUL policies, and again, people hang on this whole buy term invested difference. I'm talking to you guys. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't like down talking people, but the sheer fact of the person who said buy term invested difference had cash value life insurance policies that he wasn't saying anything about. What's the point? And again, I get it, the benefits, but what's the point in spending all that money on a term life policy to just throw it away? When I get it, term life is inexpensive and it has a place in the market for someone specifically who doesn't want to use insurance as an investment vehicle, but has to understand you outlive your policy, outlive your coverage. You just threw away a whole lot of money with no benefit to you. All the benefit went to the insurance company. So, anywho, things like that. I used to be a licensed insurance agent in California. You can look it up. I let it go because the insurance game is dirty. I'll leave that at that. So, the whole theme of this episode is control, right? Taking control, taking ownership of you, what you want to do, what you need to do with your shit. The more control we put in the hands of the government and the Fed, the more they show us that they don't give a shit about the people on the ground, the main street, right? They're serving Wall Street because Wall Street serves them. They don't care about the people on the ground. And the fact that the middle class is essentially going away, you're either going to be rich or poor, that should be alarming to you. But again, I can't make the alarm bells go off in people's heads, but I can put this voice out there and say, I think it's wise to take control. So I urge you, take some sort of control back. Think for yourself and hold yourself accountable for what you do and what you don't do. That's really the only way. Okay, I'm going to sign off on this one. I hope you like these shorter episodes. I don't want to get on here and talk for an hour because I'll get bored. Short, sweet, to the point. Okay, guys, I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. I like when you like. I just wanted to say that sentence. All right, guys, take care. Cheers. Until next time. Peace.